Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the drawing of the groups for this Team Survivor Season 22 and the Capture the Flag Season 29. I am joined by the wonderful Biddle. Welcome.
Hello, thank you.
I know I was a little, what can you say? I was a little bit panicking all of a sudden, thinking that that you thought that I just had left you alone or something, but we got everything done. So everything is perfect, nothing is wrong, and the drawing can pretty much begin. So we're going to be starting here with the Capture the Flag. And let me just make sure that I actually got everything ready over here. So cool. So we have two seats for this drawing. In the first seat we have Team of God. We also have Comeback. Can I do like this? Oh damn. Oh well, that's great for a DSLR camera that you have it with a shallow depth of field. Well, so no one can see that except Biddle. What is this? And on this one there was written boobs. Then we also have Ginger Engineers. And we have Hash. Yes, I all of a sudden just thought that I actually hadn't turned on your sound. That would have been like awful. But so, and the last one is s28.
Yeah, we've got like quite nice teams in Seed 1 in both modes, TS and TF. Especially two teams came back this season, which are Sayajin, basically Orcs Esport Red team, and Esport Black team, the get cover this season.
And
the same way we have Essence also, who's gonna get active again in TS.
ooh. I mean, with Essence, I always would want to have them. So we didn't have a digital hat. We did though find a fedora, so we're going to use that instead. The first team here for Group A of the Capture the Flag League is going to be Team of God. Let me make sure that I also write that in. And did I just throw it back in? I just threw it back into the hat. Well, they are not going to be drawn twice. The first team to go into Group B. Ikslorin is the one on the left. I should have put names on those two. That would probably have made it better. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry about that. The first team to go into Group B is going to be Ginger Engineers.
Yeah, Ginger Engineers, who are actually the reigning champions of the CTF season, so they're going to have to defend their title, and if I'm not mistaken, it was a two golden streak they're on right now, so they might get...
Yeah, Shady calling me some random dude from Division 50. I'm thinking like he's giving me too much credit. I would probably not even be in the top 100. But yeah, thank you. And the second team to go into Group A is going to be Orcs Esports.
Okay, Orcs Esports here we've got a mix actually between Sayajin and like lovers for CTF, so we're finding Shane and Spidey, whatever, along with the famous ZMB and I think Shampara and some other baguette lover dudes. Should be a great team too. Certainly a great challenger to DNG.
So, I don't know which one of these to take, but the second for Group B in Capture the Flag is going to be the always upside down Hash.
Oh, Hash, a pretty old school team with which used to be somehow from Netherlands, with Hashbola as leader. It has Ghoster since the very start, and Aya Alum. Hashbola still active, Karun, myself, who've been there since now 2 years, and our new recruits, which are Rhetorist and Barbatos this season.
Ooh. Looking forward to see those. So, third for Group A is going to be this paper. I haven't. So this seems to be Boobs.
Ooh. Boobs. I have actually no clue who's playing there, apart from Amish, Dufisa, and Spicky, who are like the all-life devoted members of Boobs. I guess Green Day might join them in the party. Maybe Babu and CTF. Who knows? Let's see.
And that leaves, of course, in the hat still Comeback, which also means that the groups currently look like this.
Yeah.
And make sure that I don't have to put the papers back into the hat or something like that. Yeah, cool. Make sure that everything is in order. So currently, to me at least, I would say that the groups doesn't seem to be ending up with some kind of group of death, which would be unfortunate. I mean, is there some specific matchup you already are looking forward to on this list?
Yeah, sorry, I was updating Durban's own website at the same time. Currently, to be honest, the skill is quite well divided between the two groups. We definitely have the two best teams, which are, in my opinion, Orcs Esport and Ginger Engineers in separate groups. Boobs being undefeated last season, losing in final due to some unavailabilities, losing by forfeit. Are also a great challenger for the cup, so I tend for Group A to be a bit stronger, because Team of God, in my opinion, might be stronger than Comeback and CTF, but that all depends on Comeback's lineup. I don't know, there's no real group of death since this skill is pretty much well divided, but let's see.
Yeah, that of course, that's true. So back to our pretty faces. So in the second seed for the second half of the drawing, we have for the first team in the seed, Alliators Latinos. I probably butchered that name heavily.
Yeah, so
with that.
Latinos. Oh, sorry, I was gonna speak about them a tiny bit.
You just always interrupt me. Yeah, you are only going to say something that is more worthwhile than what I'm going to say. So.
Well, they're just a group of South American players, which is quite nice to see at this time of Urban Terror's life. And they've been doing actually quite amazing in the lower divisions, and they're like undefeated since maybe 2 seasons, and they've proven worthy to try their chance in Division 1 for the first time. So let's see what they do in CTF. They're more of a team survivor team, but let's see.
I mean, I always like to see the non-European teams. I remember the Australian team in the Nation Cup was the first one that had a not completely different style, but they had a style that was still very effective and was a little bit spicing it up, which was really interesting and wonderful to see. We also have, I still don't know what to do about this thing. We could maybe do this each and every time. So, now I'm also in focus, of course. Yes, so the Saints. Well, seems like it was still focused for something else. In the hat with that one, though. Also, we have Tryhard Crew.
Okay.
And we have the wonderfully named X-Wings. I don't know if I'm going to butcher the name, but Paisikobat is also in the seat. And finally, the American organization. Oh, come on, camera, please don't turn off. That is really awful of you. It still seems like it thinks that it should preserve energy, even though it's pretty much plugged literally into the wall. Oh well. I didn't really think that thing through with having a DSLR camera as a webcam. So,
Oh,
well,
it's
still.
going fine at the moment. That's fine.
Well, it looks really good. Apparently, it just turns off after like 3 minutes. I have to figure out where the menu thing for that is.
Just
So,
need to remember, I'll tell you 2 minutes 50 that, you know.
so the first one from the hat is going to go into Group A, being Alliators Latinos.
Nice. Wow. So yeah, Aliados Latinos, we expect you and want to see what you guys have in your guts.
My voice is still a little bit flustered from bicycling in the cold weather here in the north. Sorry if I sound a little bit weird. Okay, so the fourth team to go into Group B is going to be this one.
We're missing a drum roll like we used to have with 709. The name comes out.
Yeah, that's
We'll
true.
think about it for TS.
Oh, is that on the head again? Well, at some point it was not on the head. Pisces Combat.
Psychopath. Okay, that's a Turkish team.
Now that's how it's pronounced. Okay.
Yeah, Psychopath. Yeah, PC Kopath or whatever. I guess in Turkish it makes more sense. Yep. Yeah, and basically they're the only remaining Turkish team, and when they do have their best lineup, I think they can be somehow decent if Akela, Elder play, and well, they don't have much this year, but when they have all the Turkish guys, it can be something. I don't know. Always.
I mean, I've heard sometimes heard of the Turkish teams always being some really good teams and doing really well, and also having some good players. So
They
I'm
did
looking
have
forward to some seeing.
Good past, like in terms of there's been some great Turkish teams in the past, and but they had a lot of problems during Nations Cup about cheaters in the teams, which led them to be disqualified nearly every Nations Cup they participated in. So that was quite sad because they had, as you said, a decent level and a decent base of players, but well, that's it.
I cannot really read through what on the paper, but so it seems like through the paper it says try hard crew on this one.
That's for Group A, right?
Yes, that should be for Group A.
Okay. So that's going to be fun. Group A already having South American and now Australian team. Oh no, try hard. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Australian team.
Well, at least we don't have all of the.
I'm actually quite happy they're not my group. Schedules are always quite problematic.
So we still have 3 in the hat, and the next one is going to go into Group B. And it is going to be, let me see,
Let it be the Saints.
Let it be the Saints. I don't think that is how you do a drawing. But it is the Saints.
Oh my god, there you go.
Well, your wish is going to go through it.
Hey. No, this is totally not biased and prepared in for.
Well, it is not wigged. It's just very, just good weird coincidences. I have messed something up here. What happened on this one? Ah, there we go. Fixed it. You didn't see what went wrong, but something went wrong, and I fixed it. There's still 2 in the hat, though. And the groups are still looking fine. There's going to be some good matches in this one, I think. So, there's going to be 2. One of these 2 are going to go into Group A. I'm going to say it's the one in my left hand, which is this one. I was like thinking for 2 seconds, what is actually my left hand? So it's going to be X-Wings going into Group A.
So yeah, X-Wings, they're quite a becoming old school now clan with some really old folks, and I guess they did quite good the past seasons in Division 2, etc. And let's see what they can do in Division 1 this time. They've got a couple players that are quite decent in CTF. The problem is always filling the rest. to have a decent 5-man lineup, but could be good.
That leaves, though, for Group B, the organization. Didn't we already have those?
Nope.
No, yeah, I déjà vu because I introduced them. So the organization going into Group B. So that means, if you don't want to look at our pretty faces anymore, this is going to be the groups. We have in Group A, Team of God, Orcs Esports, Boobs, Aliados Latinos, Tryhard Crew, and X-Wings. While in Group B, we're going to have Ginger Engineers, Hash, Comeback, Psychopaths, and the Saints, and the organization.
Okay. It's all updated on Urban Zone too.
Wonderful. So yeah, now that we have all the whole group, I mean, obviously, Orcs Esports versus Ginger Engineers would always be something wonderful to see. They are going to be in 2 different groups, which might also be the best for both of them, so that they are easily going to get through to the playoffs. But still, there's very good, a lot of good, really high-end teams on both sides. So there's really not going to be any team that you wanted to go through to the playoffs that are not probably coming to go through to that.
Yeah, my bet would still be that both of them teams win their group, and I'd say let me check the groups. Boobs should pass, and I'm not sure about the third team for Group A. Either Team of God if they don't dismantle before the end, or maybe X-Wings or Aliados. I don't know. I think Tryhard Crew are going to have a really hard time with the pings and the CTF, which is Wave CTF in Urban Zone, and they're fairly new players. They're a bunch of friends from Australia who started Urban Terror this summer.
Interesting. It's also going to be interesting to see then if they're actually going to bring something new, cool to the board then. I mean, new players maybe have a little bit of a fresh look at the game. It might also be a fresh look that is not going to win you a game, but it's still going to be a fresh look which will make for an entertaining match nevertheless. And I mean, since they're in the Division 1, they certainly also still are going to deliver and also have the skill to live up to the being in the first division. So yeah. Any other thoughts? Any specific matches you would you're looking forward to seeing?
Boobs or T-Sport might be a nice one. Ash are quite decent also too. I think they'll probably end up second of their group, but I mean, if they play against Orcs or Boobs, it could be a really nice match too. Boobs Hash has been played already maybe 5 times and is quite a classic. Should be nice to shoutcast.
Now, when you're doing with production and commentary simultaneously, it's going to be a little bit choppy. So
I guess we're gonna go for the TS groups soon, right?
Yep. So let's already, because we have Yoda being very impatient in the chat, just go immediately to the group drawings for Team Survivor instead of just talking about how wonderful the Capture the Flag one looks. So for the first seed in the Team Survivor season, 22, we are going to have the Baguette Lovers in the hat. We're also going to have Essence. And Sagen. And finally, we also have Boobs.
Yay!
And who can complain about that? So, I mean, that joke is never going to get old. Okay, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. It's a little bit late for me still. Oh well. So, only 4 in the hat. So the first drawing is, of course, again going to be for Group A in the Team Survivor. We are doing well. and we're also doing well on time. Wow, we're already 27 minutes in. Okay, I understand why why Yoda actually wants us to hurry up. The first team to go into Group A is going to be Essence.
Okay, there we go. Essence. So they have been, I think, undefeated since they exist. And, well, can't wait to see them lose. Not that I want to, but I mean, that they know they have a contender.
I mean, Essence is like synonymous, at least to me already. And I'm one of the worst with actually knowing the teams and the players. So when 7 of 9 asks me something about what players there should be or what I think about the players, I have nothing to add. So, but if I already know that Essence should be just meaning something good is going to happen in the match, and they are going to be probably also favored, then yeah, they're going to be good. The first one to go into Group B is going to be Sagen.
Cyanogen, okay. So basically, Cyanogen, which was Orcs Esports Red last season, were the finalists against Essence in the previous Team Survivor season. So, I mean, in 2 seasons ago. So yeah, so we're having again skill pretty much getting equally divided right now.
How did that match go? I didn't see that one.
Cyanogen versus Essence?
Yeah.
Essence had quite a hard time on Cyanogen's map. I can't remember the maps, but there was one map where the match was really close, and on the other one it was quite a rape though, by Essence.
So, the first team to join Essence in Group A is going to be the Baguette Lovers.
Oh, that's nice. One very strong team also. Baguette Lovers in TS. This is basically Orcs Esports in CTF. Without Spidey, without Shane, who play for Cyanogen. And in addition, you find MXE, some very old school player. Who else? I think we've got... well, I didn't mention Brooks before, but he definitely plays the CTF with them too. I guess he's going to play the TS too. Yeah, so Brooks, ZMB, Chanfara, who else? I think that's about it. I'm sorry for the ones I'm missing. They're all my Team France mates. They're going to hit me after this. But yeah, that's it. Maybe Mess, Nefast, I don't know. And apparently they have a new recruit, which is Silof for this season. So let's see how it goes with him.
Well, I thought like I all of a sudden heard music. Well, that's how it is if you live in the Dom. But that leaves Boobs for Group B.
Nice. So Boobs is Amish Dufisa, and we're finding Green Day and Spicky also there. And same as last season, we'll have Babu and myself to bring an extra French touch to the clan, and maybe a better chance to win over again. Because yeah. Boobs did win last season's gold.
So, this means that we are halfway through also the drawing of the Team Survival thing, which reminds me that of course we should be just also showing you exactly what the hell happened. Just if just this drawing a little bit of a piece of paper and us talking doesn't really make sense. I mean, I am right now just halfway not making sense, so. Here you go, we have in Group A, Essence and Baguette Lovers and Sagen and Boobs in Group B. So, let's return back to our pretty faces. And let's, and the first team to join the hat in the second seed is going to be Jack. In the hat with that one.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were directly going to groups and I was like, what? How can Jack be there already?
The second one to join the hat is going to be Power Frag. And we also got Comeback in this hat. And finally, in the hat is also going to be thrown in what is Team of God. So, let's shake it up a little bit. Make sure that there's no way that you can say that this is rigged in any way. Well, people are maybe going to say it anyway if they're going to claim that, but who cares? So, let's make sure that pieces of paper are chosen at random. We got a piece of paper. The first one to go in and join Essence and Baguette Lovers in Group A is going to be Comeback.
Ooh. So here we got Comeback, same team as for the CTF, basically, I think. Let's see what they do.
And I was already just grabbing some piece of paper. Let's make sure that we also have it randomized a little bit. And we took two pieces of paper. Let's make sure that we actually take only one. So that's two. Okay, one fell out of the hat. Let's take that one, whatever that is. So the teams to join Group B. Well, this is professional, ain't it? It's going to be Team of God.
Ooh. That's gonna be a harsh Group B, I'm telling you.
Yeah, since you're saying that Sagen is the old esports sweat, yeah, it is going to be quite a hard group to get out of.
In the C2, basically, to go through the teams a little bit, we got Team of God, Power Frag, Jack, and Comeback. Comeback have been a Division 2 team since quite a long time, and they've been reaching the Division 1 since, like, I think 1 or 2 seasons now. They showed an okay-ish team play. They actually won, I think, a couple matches last season, but still can't really contend against the top-tier teams of Division 1s like Boobs, Essence, Baguette Lovers, or whatever. I won't pronounce myself on their skill or whatever. Cooking with Jack is basically what's left of the American, let's say, high skill scene, if we can name it that way. We've got like Mustang, the original leader. I'm not sure if he's back active. He was quite taking things in hand for the team. We've got AHTS, which is the only Canadian in the team, but definitely one of their best players. Zigzion, a well-known cheater. Oh, you don't like to be known for that, I guess, but yeah. He's been a great player the last seasons, and I'm pretty sure and confident he's not cheating anymore, and he's doing a good job. We've got the amazing and, okay, how am I meant to say this? Yeah, let's say every Urban Terror player who has been listening to her streams have fell in love with her, and that is Callisto I'm talking about, which is the fourth man, may I say, of Cooking with Jack, and their fifth player is usually the issue they encounter each match is to have a fifth decent player, and they have to rely on their friends like Shroom, Lamborghini, or last season Crazy, I think. And well, that's why they have quite a hard time like to win matches lately. But let's see. If Mustang is back, they can be pretty good. And last but not least, we had Power Frag in C2. Power Frag are some sort of aliados Latinos, but well, you guys know what that means in English, right? It's basically the Latinos mixed together, and they are but quite more old school clan of that type, and they're basically Argentinians with I think probably a Brazilian or something and a Colombian, and they're pretty good. I mean, they ended up last season, but I'm sure they can do better. Okay, sorry.
No. You're just spewing wisdom. I don't want to stop you.
Yoda wants to know his group, so.
So yeah, the team that is going to go into Group A, which is with which we probably have claimed a little bit to be the easier one of the two, is going to be Power Frag. I hope it's not too small on your screen or something like that. You also have my webcam if you want to only use that instead.
Power Fragging Group A, right?
Group A, yes.
Yes, perfect, thanks.
And that leaves, for Group B, the last one in the hat, the Jacks, of course.
Yay, okay.
Which is, yeah, this is really just... it's too hard to say probably a group of death, but it is certainly going to be quite a difficult one, nevertheless.
Group B definitely has, well, the teams will have a harder time to qualify, that's sure.
That's certainly.
I'd say they're quite even in terms of level, more or less, all of them. Well, some are better, of course, but the levels are quite similar. While in Group A, we've got clearly two teams that are completely ahead of the two others, which are Essence and Baguette Lovers, who shouldn't have any difficulties to qualify for the playoffs. Well, I hope for them.
So I think that is pretty much it. We don't need to run way over time. We're already up at 37, including the wonderful the wonderful Monkey Island music at first, but so I think we didn't go for the bomb mode, right? I at least don't have papers for that. So
no, but it's already done.
Oh, well,
it was
then,
done totally random.
Well, then we couldn't really do it anyway. Well, we could do it for fun. I don't think it will have any merit, but we can do it.
I'm fine with not doing it.
So yeah, that's all of us. I hope it is not too bad, or you're going to be too pissed here in chat. I don't think I have any way to show you again with the group. It's capture the flag groups, because I have not set it up that way for in ops, because I tried to optimize it, and that is technically an optimization that didn't make sense, but nevertheless. So thank you very much for watching. This has been the group drawing, and happy playing, good luck, have fun. So we are going to say thank you to Biddle, of course, except of course if he has some extra thoughts. Thank you for for helping me out and just making me not sound completely stupid.
You don't worry. See you guys, bye-bye.
Bye.